Dokie. Well, good morning, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me for Canva Part 2. Welcome back for those that joined me on my first class. Today I'm going to be discussing the Pro Premium Canva version of this side of Canva. So all the benefits behind paying for Canva. For those of you that did not take my first class, I'm going to warn you, this is not a tutorial. I'm not going to show you how to make marketing materials. This is more of an overview of all the tools behind paying for Canva and the benefits from when designing a marketing piece. By this point, if you've already taken my first class, you should have a very good understanding of how to maneuver photos, change colors, pick a template, and start branding it to your design. If you have not taken my first class, all webinars that are done here at John L. Scott Renton are uploaded onto our YouTube page. So if you go to a staff member's here's email that they recently sent you, at the bottom of their signature is a link which directs you to our YouTube channel. So my first class is there if you ever need to go back. What's nice about that is that if you take this class today and you just want to follow up later, it will always be there. I'm going to jump right into this. My screen's already shared. Let me know if you can't see it. I am going to do my very best to slowly go through all of this. If you have any questions, feel free to type it in the chat. Whenever a chat button pops up, I kind of find it a little distracting and I lose my point. So I have some break time between each section that I'm going to talk about, and I'll look at the chat then. So let's get started. So this is a brief overview of what I'm going to be covering today. The first topic I want to talk about is the premium benefits. If you've taken my first class, this looks familiar. This is the difference between the free program, the pro program, and then the new one that Canva just added earlier this year was Enterprise. The difference between Pro and Enterprise is more set up for big teams. So if you're a real estate team of 3, 4, 5, and you've got different people doing different marketing pieces, Enterprise kind of helps with that. It's got a little bit more towards branding, as well as it's got a cool feature called collaboration control, which I'll talk to you about just so that you can manage your team better. But I'm going to talk about both of those today. The major difference between pro and free is you have more accessibility to the tools for designing in Canva. And I mean a lot of tools. You can edit features that you may have not been able to do in the free program. For those of you that love designing, the pro program on Canva makes it very easy and fast. And like I was talking before, it's very stress-free when you're making multiple pieces, say for a listing. So the first thing I want to talk about today is, before I get into the fancy fun tips and tricks of designing on Canva, I'm going to talk about video making. This is one thing that I've gotten a lot of questions after my first class, is the benefits for using Canva when making a video. So Canva has hundreds of templates to choose from. They are pre-made templates on Canva of videos. So this one is a lovely video of the Sydney Opera House, which I got from Canva directly. So as you know from my first class, Canva has a lot of templates for flyers, postcards, social media posts. They also have, like I was saying, templates to choose from for pre-made videos. So if you're doing, say, a social media post and you need a background with a motion video, this would be a good slide to use, and you can edit over it. To show you what I mean is, when I exit out here to my slide where the video was, when I go up to my left bar menu bar, there is a button called videos, and this is where I grab my video. So there's what almost looks like a bridge in Tacoma. There's water views. mountains, natures, and you just nicely click on it and it will upload. And then you can then move text over it and type whenever, if you decide to use that video. You can also add elements, and you can have cute little stickers and GIFs on there. So that's the first option. So you can choose a video through Canva. The second option is you can upload your own video. So when I go back to the dashboard, before I edit a video and upload one, what I need you to understand is that you can upload any video on Canva on any of the templates that are available. But what I recommend is that when you are picking a design, when editing your video, you pick the one that you're going to initially use to upload. So if I'm going to do a Facebook video and I want to upload a video that I've made and design it on Canva, which I'm going to plan on uploading to Facebook, I'm going to click on Facebook video. There are other templates to pick from for videos. You can do a YouTube ad. If you're going to make a video initially for an Instagram story, you're going to pull up Instagram story template. These templates that Canva has are pre-edited so that they fit perfectly within that social media platform. If I were to click on if I were to click on, say, a YouTube video ad template, and then I change my mind and upload that template to, say, Facebook, it's not going to fit perfectly. It might, be a little blurry, or it might be stretched. So just keep in mind that whatever video you're going to start to make, you click on the template that's made for it. So as an example, I'm going to show you how I make a Facebook video that I put on our Renton office social media pages. So I'm going to go to Facebook video here. And then I get that blank page again, like we did in the first class. And I'm going to go to uploads. And then I'm going to upload a video that I've pre-saved on my computer. And I'm going to upload, the most common one I use is John L. Scott's housing updates one that you get every month. Sorry, I'm not on my initial computer, so it's going to take a little bit of time. So this is what it shows up. So normally when you go to uploads, you go to images. This time there's a slot for videos. And the video I just uploaded is processing, so you have to wait for that to complete. Once that's completed, I can click on it, and it's going to generate onto my box that I've selected for my template. And it's going to automatically play through, which is kind of cool because you get to see what it looks like. And as you can tell, so this is my video, but there's still that white border. So I'm going to drag it so that it fits perfectly into the square for my Facebook video. So that's that. That's how easy it is. So if I wanted to brand this, if I was a real estate agent, I would probably put at the bottom of the video where, there's not a lot of movement going on, my name, my phone number, my email. Because when I add that over, it's going to stay there. I'm just going to move that over there. Write my name. So now I've got my brand, and you can add whatever you want. And then when it plays through, my name will always be there. So that was just an example of me adding over text. My name disappeared because of the color. So maybe when you're editing, make sure that that box is maybe a different color, so it shows up. But that's just an easy example of how easy it is to edit a video. When I'm ready to upload that to Facebook, I simply go up here to download. It's going to automatically generate it as an MP4 video. There are other options. I always go with the choice that Canva recommends me, and then you would download that and upload it to Facebook. So that's a video. Next topic is adding music. So this is a little cheat, no offense to John L. Scott, but on John L. Scott's, like this video here that I got from my desk, they don't add music. And it's just kind of a, no offense, John L. Scott, but it's kind of just a boring video that's sitting there that every other office has going on. So I like to add music to it, just to spice things up a bit. So on the left side menu bar is music. And these are all the choices that Canva has for adding music. Downside with Canva is that you have to use their music choices. Canva does not have an option at the moment for where you can download your own music. I don't know if they'll ever be able to do that, just for copyright issues. But you can scroll over. I don't know, can everyone hear that? That's just an example of one. But when you search through all of these music templates, when you find one that you like, you simply click on it. It's going to pop up here in the lower left-hand corner. When you click on it, it's going to start playing. And what's cool is that you can move around that window period of the song. Excuse me, and you can edit what section of that song you want to play, so that when you go back and download it, not like that. I think I'm gonna have to download it. So that when that goes to download, it's all mushed together and it will play when you upload your video. While I wait for that to download, and I'll show you the finished product. Does anyone have any questions of what I covered so far? I'll check the chat. But that's a video and adding music.
Hey, Sadie.
Yes.
When you're doing this, can you add videos one after the other? So if you add clips, can you add them together?
Exactly. Yep. So up here in this small little right-hand corner is this copy page, or there is a add a new page. So if you wanted a longer video of maybe one's King County, one's Pierce County, as for an example of this kind of video, you would just add a page and then upload another video. So it could be a long set of videos, and it can be different music. Each music assigned, so my salt lamp song is connected to my first page. Whatever I add to this second page will be connected to that one. Does that help? Elizabeth, your questions. So there are templates Office makes that we can use. So that's something I'm going to be talking about when I talk about branding and making a team. I am a marketing coordinator for John L. Scott Renton. So I am a team member through Canva on the John L. Scott corporate side. So corporate, they give me certain access to their templates that they made for each marketing coordinator at every John L. Scott office. And unfortunately, I don't have the sharing capabilities to share those John L. Scott templates. Hence why I made the marketing program, so that I can share those templates. This question will be answered later into the class. I don't want to get too much into that. I'll show you what it means for, there's a tool called collaboration control. And as a team leader, in my case is the marketing coordinator at John L. Scott Incorporated, gives me certain control of Canva. So when you, Elizabeth, are creating a Canva template for, oh, someone's unmuted. Oh, thank you, Danielle. So when you're creating templates for your team, Elizabeth, if you ever hired an assistant, you'll be able to control what she can edit and not edit on Canva. just to make sure that you keep the brand style. Again, I'll cover that in a little bit. Any more questions about videos and music before I move on? Nope. Okay.
Does it interface with BombBomb?
Oh, that's a great question. I've personally never used BombBomb. Tim, when you are on BombBomb, do you have to make a video and then upload it through the platform?
Yeah, that's how it's their platform.
Okay. Then yes, what you can do is make and edit a video on Canva and then upload it to BombBomb. Sometimes, so on Canva, I think it's here. I'm not on the best template to show. One second. So on Canva, there are direct downloads that you can choose from when sharing or getting ready to download your finished product. Let me see if I can pop it up. Okay, so up here in the upper right-hand corner, where there's a download, the download button, there is an arrow button, and this shows all of the choices when downloading your finished product. So you can either download it to your desktop and then upload it through BombBomb, for example, or you can direct it to Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, and I believe.
No, what I was asking was,
oh, I'm sorry.
If I had made a BombBomb video, could I edit that in this platform?
Yes, yes, you can.
Okay.
Because you can upload your BombBomb video from your desktop to Canva.
Okay. Okay.
Sorry, I jumped the gun.
No problem. No problem.
Okay, so moving along. So we did music. Okay, so branding. And Elizabeth, this will go towards your question about kind of the whole set with the John L. Scott marketing pieces that you saw. So what does it mean to brand your design? The best image I could find for what I defined branding is this image here. So in this image, it looks like a pasta company. They have one template for your for an ad on the PC. They have one template for an ad on an iPhone for a social media post. They have one template for what looks like a tablet in the lower right-hand corner, and then they have a flyer. Branding in my mind is one image, one idea, one style, and with Canva's branding tools, it's all in one click. Now, as I explain this, I'm going to explain this to you through my John L. Scott branding, and then I'll show you what it means to set it up. So here I have a blank slide with some text. As a John L. Scott marketing coordinator, John L. Scott branded my Canva to be John L. Scott colors. So when I go over here to the left side where it says styles, this is my brand kit. So I've got John L. Scott fonts pre-made to set for me. I've got John L. Scott colors preset to made for me. And then I've got secondary brand colors, and then a third set of brand colors if I ever choose to get super creative. So when I click on these pre-made brand kit colors, it will automatically change and shuffle through their color branded for me when I make a template. Even when I click on text, it's going to automatically jump to their brand. If you're a real estate broker on a team and you have a brand, this style tool will help you keep that image and set. Say if you have a team and you're like, hey, Jon Snow, go make me a flyer, but keeping the brand, this tool kind of helps other people on Canva stay within the limits that you want to keep them. If you don't have a brand, that's fine. I think of this as more of a default feature. So say I have one listing and I need to make a flyer, I need to make a social media post, and then I need to make a just listed postcard. This is just an easy way to stay within those colors and those texts, so that I can easily just, whenever I'm uploading a different template, I can just click on it so that all of the features stay within that color. So as an example, I uploaded this Canva template, and when I click on these colors, it's going to auto generate to the design I want, and I can keep clicking until I find something I like. I did like this one, not that one. And again, with the text, since this is obviously not John L. Scott text, I can click it and it's going to change to what I programmed that brand kit to be. So what it means on your side is when I go back to my home page and I'm going to click on my John L. Scott team here, it's going to show my brand kit that John L. Scott pre-made for me, everything that I'm allowed to use. So they gave me all of these logos I'm allowed to use. And then down below are those colors that you can program your team or your Canva to have that default feature. So my default feature is obviously John L. Scott green, and then I've got some other greens to choose from. My default feature for fonts is these ones, and then they gave me some other ones to choose from. I don't really strain from, I like these fonts really well, so I don't really look for more. But for your end, since I can't change it because I'm a member, what yours looks like is this here. So this is what it would look on your end if you paid for Canva Pro and are ready to choose a brand kit. So you can upload logos here, like this person did. You can upload colors to choose from, and then you can edit fonts. I find this, again, very helpful. I feel like I'm going to repeat myself. This is just a default feature. So whenever I click on a Canva template that I think is interesting, I can easily just switch it to the design I want. Okay. Moving along to creating a team. So I'm going to exit out of this. So like I was showing you before, whenever I access my team, I go to John L. Scott team here. It's going to be whatever your team leader made it to be. And my team, John L. Scott Incorporated, pre-made me templates. So if you have a real estate team, you as a team leader can pre-make templates for your team members to choose from and to choose from only. I find this really nice because as a team leader, you want to keep it your brand. You want to have assistants and help you with that kind of stuff, but it's really hard. Everyone's got different creative minds, and it's really hard to be like, okay, I want this one thing, now go do it. And sometimes they're like, oh, I want to be creative somewhere else, but you really want to keep that image in mind. This will help with that. So you can create templates that they can choose from. So they have, John L. Scott Corporate pre-makes me holiday templates that I choose from. And then as I keep scrolling, you'll see those marketing templates that we have available here in the office that I can choose from. And then again is my brand kit. And then people, so these are all of the marketing coordinators and all of John L. Scott. And if you were to add team members, this is where you would add them, which looks like this here. So you would type in their email here and then add them as a member. The difference between members, template designers, and administrator is when there would be like a little drop down button here. It's also right here. Administrators is the team leader. So they have bought the program, created a team, and added you. Template designers is you've given them control to create templates and share them with the team, but they have to keep within that brand kit that you designed. And then members, which is me, for example, I can use these templates and design them. I have to stay within the color templates, and then I can print them. What else? I want to show you what it looks like when I click on a template. So as a team member, I can use any of the templates that John L. Scott made for me. But what it means to be as a template, or excuse me, what it means to be as a member is that they've locked certain features for me so that I can stay within the design. So see this green button here? It's locked, so I can't move it. I can move text, but they want me to keep that design. Again, it's just that leash that they're holding in for me to keep that John L. Scott design. And this is kind of a main question that I always get having these templates is, you know, why can't I share them with everybody? It's because of that control leash that corporate has. Corporate wants every office's marketing coordinator to share their templates with their office, but keep that design and keep their brand separate. So when I make a template on my own through John L. Scott, I can share that with anyone else, but when it's a John L. Scott template, I can't, unfortunately. So that's why we have our Rent program here, so that we'll make them for you, and then you can print them, or we can print them for you. What else am I missing? I kind of jumped around a little bit. Any questions before I move on to tricks and tips, and I'll show you kind of the tools inside of designing a flyer. Okie dokie. Okay, so moving on. Oh, you know what? I didn't show you the best part. So this is that controlling collaboration section I was talking to you about when I was answering Elizabeth's questions. So these are the features as a team leader on Canva that you can choose when adding a member to help you design items on Canva. So I, as a member of John L. Scott, have the template control on. So I am allowed to design templates but can't share them. When you're adding team members, you can control the colors of your team members, and what colors, what fonts, what designs you can approve and not approve for them to use. A cool one is the design approval. So if you have a big team and you're like, hey, Jon Snow, go make me a flyer. If you turn on this button, they can't print it until you approve it, which is kind of cool if you have a big team. There's photo controls. There's music and video controls on Canva. Since there are all these hundreds and hundreds of templates to choose from, you can, as a team leader, restrict certain designs if you want to, as well as app controls. Canva has a lot of built-in apps. And then upload controls. You can turn off uploads if you want to your team members. Okay, tips and tricks. This is the fun part, and I think this is why you're all here. This is my favorite part. Besides helping all of you brokers with designing promotional marketing designs, I do a lot of the Renton office's marketing pieces on social media. Any classes that you've taken, all of those materials are that I've made for you, and I make them on Canva. So any of your training classes, any of the company meetings, our office and Kent make them on Canva. And this is the fun part. It's just easy, it's fun. Again, it's stress-free. And I'm just gonna jump right into this. So I've already pre-made a design on Canva. Then I'm gonna kind of walk you through all of the steps that are available on Canva Pro. So here's a flyer I've made. just talking about this nice, Cape Cod style house. And I finished my flyer, it's ready for print, I print my flyers, but my boss is like, you know what, this is a great flyer, make a social media post, make a postcard, make a brochure, and all these other things I need right now. And you're like, well, crap, sorry, don't mean to cuss, but you're like, oh, great, now I have to go into the dashboard, click on social media template, make it again, make another postcard, make another social media post. That's a lot of work. So with Canva, there's a resize button here up at the upper left-hand corner, and you can easily resize a design into another design. So for example, I'm going to take this flyer and I want to make this same flyer, but as an Instagram post. So I'm going to scroll down here, click on Instagram post, copy and resize, and it is going to automatically take all of that work I just made and put it into those dimensions of an Instagram post. So now that all I have to do is click on my images and drag them to fit that square. And it is that easy. And then I would obviously just make my text bigger. Oops. And then I'd probably align this a little bit different. And that's just a rough makeup, and that's it. And then when I go to download that, it's an Instagram post. There are many other options when going from flyer to Instagram post. You can go to a presentation, you can go to a Facebook post, a logo. I don't really recommend that. You can go to business cards. So if you're doing a listing and you just want small little information business cards at your property with your flyers for grab and go, that's an option. I find that tool super easy to make. When we advertise classes, I have a flyer around the office, I have a social media to advertise it, and then I have an email template that I blast out. So that's a really helpful tool when you're designing multiple pieces for a listing. Animation's a new thing that just added. So when I'm on my Instagram post, a lot of times you might want to spice it up a little bit and do a video or animate it a little bit. So this is a new feature that Canva just added in the upper left-hand corner. It's called Animate. And there are cute little animations that you can pick from. So there's block, and it will slide over in your video. You can fade, you can tumble. There are just different ways to spice things up on an Instagram instead of it just being a plain image. I think Scrapbook's kind of cool, where it like bounces in. And then once you click on one, you just go to download. It automatically selects, now that's an animation, it's a video, so it automatically selects that MP4 video, and then you just download it and upload it to Instagram. A couple other features to go over. When I click on a photo, you'll notice that little more menu buttons pop up when you click on a photo or an image or a headshot. So when I click on a photo, now there's an effects button, and you can change it to different designs or filters. Right now, a new thing that just came out is a background remover. So if I uploaded a image or a logo from another company, maybe if you're making a flyer about a buyer class on Zoom, and you want it to go on to a social media post, but it's got a black background, you can click background remover and it will make it a transparent image. Filter, if I want to change a photo to black and white, I can do that here. I can change it to any filter I wish. kind of like Instagram. When you're uploading a photo, you can change the filter on that. Adjust, I can mess around with the brightness, contrasts, tint, blur if I wanted to. Crop has always been there if I want to move around the image. And then flip is a new feature. If I want it to flip the image, you can do so. Text, when I click on text, a couple features pop up. Like in the free program, you can change the text to whatever you wish it to be. My brand fonts pop up here. Recent ones I've used are here. If I click on my color box, this is a new thing that I've noticed that pops up that's really cool. So when you upload a photo to a design, the photo colors pop up so that you can stay within the same style. So that blue on the wall there, I can change my text to that. There's a green plant. I can change my text to that if I want to. That's a really cool one, especially when you're uploading logos. And if you want to stay within the same brand design of a logo, you can do that easily there. Okay, last one is sharing. This is a cool one that you have with Pro. When I click the button share here, this is how you can share templates within other team members' templates, as well as you can share it from a link. So when you click share a link, you can share your design that you've made on Canva to another person that doesn't have Canva, but you can control how you do that. So if I sent my flyer, my social media post to Sarah, I can say, hey Sarah, I'm gonna send you this design, but I'm gonna send it you to edit. You can also send it to her as a template. And since I've made this template from scratch, I can send this to her for her to use on her Canva. And then if I don't want her to do anything and I just wanted to show it to her, you can share a link to view. And that's pretty much it for Canva Pro. I will take questions now, and if there's something that I covered today that you want me to walk through, please feel free to reach out, and then I will check chat. I've got nothing in chat. Everyone's very quiet. I know it's really gloomy outside. Any questions about Canva Pro? Nothing? That's okay.
You're a very good teacher, Sadie. You covered all of our questions in your presentation.
Thank you, Sarah. That really means a lot. It's a little different now that I'm not in the office teaching you in person. Sorry, Nick, it looked like you had a question.
Oh, yeah, I just wondering, will there be a playback of this as well, or?
Yep, this is recorded, so it'll be on YouTube this afternoon.
Awesome.
Well, if no one has any other questions, that's pretty much it for Canva with Sadie. Thank you all for joining. It was such a pleasure. Stop by the office, I'm here. Otherwise, if you guys have any questions or just want to do a quick one-on-one, shoot me an email and I can do a little Zoom with you later. But thank you all. I hope you guys are all doing well, and hopefully the sun will come out today.
Thank you, Sadie.
Thank you, Sadie.
So appreciate it.
I'll see you all later.
Okay, bye.
Bye.